today. From NRG.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll go play action here with Stroud. Rolling to his right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
From Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Stroud working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
14 yards that time for number 14. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Here goes Stroud again. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's
Huge, but when you do it week one, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Stroud. Being chased out left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Stroud. Flushed out right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is the number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his 2nd start in the NFL.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
It's a pretty... mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that. Description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And Stroud now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll roll him out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here. At a 3rd. And 8.
46 to Mike, 46. Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball on the 30 now. Now here's second down and 1. Stroud off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
On third down, here's Pierce.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Play action. Stroud now.
Sliding out of the pocket. Right side complete. That's Woods. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston set to take over. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Flush to his right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Pulled in at the 24.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Richardson looking to throw. A short throw.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. There he goes, right side.
Inside the 10.
And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business. We know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Handoff right side to Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
flushed out right.
That's complete to Pierce.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have it here. As they'll start at their own 7.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Pittman's first catch, good for a 1st down. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath the Moss. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right.
As this complete to Woods.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Escaping the pressure right. Escapes the sack. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Rolling to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run.
So here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Ashton Doolin now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. For the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Richardson to throw again after the pick 6. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Boy, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Stroud looking to throw.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and it is the Chargers.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Now Richardson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Again, it's Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Richardson's throw going to be caught by McKenzie.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Richardson now on second down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Texans to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. First and 10, it's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5. Play action. Here's Stroud.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Slot man moves right.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Stroud to throw it.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Now third down and very long. Stroud here on third and long.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own. 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Richardson off the play fake.
Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
Richardson to throw off play action.
The throw on. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Dancing to his left. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Juju Brents.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
They'll get the hook up there to Woods.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on their way to a 2-0 start. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Play action. Stroud now.
Flush to his right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea with the top on one of those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.